Unlike for the past 2 years, it was a lot easier for me to pick these fights out. Not that 2018 was lacking, not at all, but there was a weird period where anything that won a fight of the night was just average stuff, then massive brawl in round 3. Not really my favourite thing. Still, the 10 fights that I'm presenting to you are all fights I've talked about before in some way or another. I'm aware of that. With that said, to cap off the year where I coined my FOTN series, let's talk about some of my FOTYs. FOTY, fights of the year, that's the one. Also, honourable mentions go to any fights involving Brian Ortega and Thiago Santos, and the Huck Paras goatee fight is my number 11, so there, it's sort of on the list. You knew it sort of would be. It's in the 11 slot, even though it's technically, I don't do number 11s. Anyway, let's get this on like Donkey Kong. Number 10 is Alex Caceres vs Martin Bravo. It's strange to think that neither fighter gets the credit that they deserve, really, but Alex Caceres and Martin Bravo both deserve way, way more. In a more controlled effort from Caceres, this was still an exciting fight, with many punches thrown and many afros almost knocked off of poor Bruce Leroy's head, despite him picking up the split decision victory. Still, with a steady pace, good respect, and almost no fouls, which is rare for this sort of thing, which, yeah, just rare in 2018, there's quite a lot of fouls, this fight sliced pretty comfortably into the bottom slots, even though it's still pretty solid, and you should go find it, go watch it. Number 9, Shane Burgos vs Kelvin Kattar. From 2 underrated fights to 2 fights with whom I wasn't too familiar with, the fact that the first UFC card of the year had a great fight was one thing, but when this one piqued my interest the week after that one, even I was like, okay, yeah, they're throwing out some good stuff this year. Shane and Kelvin put on an absolute clinic, and when Shane landed the fishing blows in round 3 to get the TKO victory, the Boston crowd was uproarious, as well they should be, and usually are. Number 8, Jan Blachowicz against Jimmy Manuwa. It's a sad fact that the larger UFC divisions don't often put on the best fights. Heavyweights, light heavyweights, and even middleweights recently have fallen victim to this. But if there were 2 big men that ever did warrant our attention, it was Jimmy Manuwa and Jan Blachowicz. You wouldn't think that these two could have put on such an exciting match, but there you go. Just a fun blast with great pacing, close moments, and a well-deserved win for the Polish Punisher. That's not Jan's nickname, but it fucking should be, and just a solid fight from 2 big dudes. Number 7, Dustin Poirier vs Justin Gaethje. In contrast to what I said about the previous fight, the lighterweight divisions put on great stuff on a weekly basis, pretty much. It's just this weird tendency that they have, and when you get 2 legit badasses in Dustin and Justin, you get a great brawl. Ending the 4th round after Dustin won the vicious boxing combo, neither man came out looking like a loser, despite this being Justin's 2nd UFC loss in a row, as well as being his 2nd time being finished in a row. So there you go. Still, it's a great example of 2 talented fighters showing off what they can do, and just a showcase of how tough both men are. That does not get enough credit for either of them. Number 6, Jake Matthews vs Li Jingliang. While some people may argue that Jake's star has dwindled a bit in recent years, you could also make the argument that he regained a lot of that momentum, and not just because it was a unanimous decision victory for him. Actually, this fight was a lot closer than the scorecards would have you believe, and it also showed that Li Jingliang is just a mad, mad bastard. I love a mad bastard, and he's proved that throughout this entire year. Still, the Celtic kid got a well-earned win, and the Leech got some time in the spotlight with one of the welterweight division's biggest prospects. Number 5, Petr Yan vs Jinsu Sun. I have no clue if this fight even counts, really, because, I mean, yeah, sure, it was an amazing fight, and a very close one despite it being a unanimous decision win for Petr Yan. But he seems the only winner because Sun missed weight. Still, despite the UFC screwing Sun out of the fight of the night bonus, you can't deny that he managed to hang in there with Petr's amazingly technical boxing combos. Pretty much everything that both men threw landed and landed hard, and we got an amazing fight and a great showcase of 2 newcomers showing how tough they can be. For God's sake, Dana White, pay Jinsu Sun, pay the man now. He deserves it. Number 4, Kelvin Gastelum vs Jacare Souza. Christ, I'm feeling like there's a pattern starting to form here. We already had this newcomers versus amazing fighters that were already in our conversation earlier, but I'll bring it up again because I feel like it, damn it. So yeah, no surprise that Kelvin Gastelum and Jacare Souza would be here. 2 amazing middleweights in an amazing middleweight match in an amazing country like Rio de Janeiro. They're mental over there for their MMA and they love it, and I love how mental they are about it. It was a hard-fought split decision win for Gastelum, but sure as hell didn't come easy, especially against someone as good as Jacare is, because he is damn good. Number 3, Robert Whittaker vs Yoel Romero 2. Another one that I guarantee you people knew would be on this list. I like a good rematch as much as the next guy, but this was a great rematch. It somehow topped their previous war last year, and with the middleweight title proper on the line, these two gave it their fucking all for this bout, and it was an absolute barnstormer. And it was somehow even closer than the last fight too, with Whittaker picking up a down-class split decision win. Well in for the replay and a great fight from both sides, regardless of people's thoughts on Romero. Number 2, Irina Aldana vs Lucia Pudlova. It's kind of disheartening that there wasn't as many great women's fights this year as there has been in the past. That's no fault of their own, it's just that the bigger names have very few chances to show off how good they are, so when 2 lesser-known females put on a great battle, I was pleasantly surprised. Irina and Lucia both proved how good the women's bantamweight division can be, And now putting the fucking Fight Pass prelims, like, under the undercard. This one is definitely worth hunting down, it's definitely worth watching if you find it. It's really good. And number 1, my fight of the year, kind of predictable, Yair Rodriguez versus Chan Sung Jung. So let me ask you, what do you get when you throw a zombie and a panther in a cage? Well, more than most likely, one would eat the other. I'll leave it to you to guess which would eat which first. But if you put El Pantera and the Korean zombie in a cage, you get utter fucking magic, mates. There was nothing about this fight that I hated. The respect shown, the blistering pace, the blood that both men spilled, the exchanges, and how close it felt all until that one final second. All it took was one upwards elbow and Rodriguez picked up the knockout victory at literally the last possible fucking second. It's honestly one of the best things I've seen all year, and probably in all of the UFC, and for that reason, along with the entire fight just being so damn amazingly great up until that point, it is my fight of the year. Go find it, go watch it, it's mental, it's really, really good. So that's it, my last top 10 list of this year. Yay! I'll see you all soon for more backtracking, FOTN reviews, and music of the month thing, because I am actually going to wind up doing one for December. I'll tell you. So more stuff came out recently that I wasn't fully aware of, and it's going to give me at least 3 albums to talk about. So it's sort of like the backtracking rule. I'm going to talk about the music that was released in December, even though one of the albums came out in November, that sort of thing. So yeah. But besides that, yeah, if you have any fights that you thought should have been on this list, feel free to let me know. I don't really have a lot else to say. I've told you about the new stuff that's coming soon. And does my cat have anything to add? No. Alright then. See you all probably tomorrow. I think there's a UFC event. Hang on. There is. Kevin Lee versus LA Quinta 2. Wow, it's going to be interesting. I'll see you all for that one. As always, thank you for watching. You're awesome. Bye.